Alright, the boss that drops one item that we need 3 items from coming up. Hopefully one of them drops at least. Hopefully. Time's at 10 o'clock.
I command this rookery by right. The might of my hammer. Crushed by my power. The might of my hammer. Share in my gift.
Here it comes. Another two-hander. Oh, that legs it.
Yay.
1 of the 3.
He got his belt. There you go.
Oh, you got a belt too?
Yeah,
Oh,
there you go.
big.
And you said you do it after this dungeon, not now.
That was not his winky.
I don't think Kentaiga likes that.
Yeah, he wants the floor. So that means all I need. I am technically done with this dungeon. I think it kills too.
And colder as
Still
we
need
go
pants, but we can
down.
probably find another one that has
But
pants.
there are more survivors to
Is pants the only thing you need though?
The lift
Because there's no
is out.
dungeons that.
If we want to
Well, it
keep
depends on
going,
what else do you need,
we
Kill.
will
Help?
have to go down the storm
I'm done.
rider way.
Oh, you're done,
We
done?
have
It's
to
just
take
pants
it
for me,
down.
so we find another one that has pants. That's
I
fine.
mean, I could do like some better itemization on a couple pieces,
Yeah.
but I'm not like tripping over it.
But you're done, like eye level wise.
Yeah.
Okay. So just me and Spencer then. Okay, well, I need bracer.
I need
Spencer needs
skill, but it's
Oh, what do you need?
version. Cloak.
Cloak. I'm sure we can find it.
Oh, drop out of here?
No,
Not
there's not
from
cloak
here.
here.
Oh, okay, yeah. Find a place that has pants and clothes. We're good.
I need bracer still. There's no dungeon that has bracers and wrist. Sorry, that has bracers and pants rather. For leather. I checked. So I was going to suggest moving. So we'll check for which one has whatever one of those two with Josh's cloak, I guess.
Sure.
Would be almost sufficient for now. Check after this one.
Wait, I'm an idiot.
Okay. What'd you
It
do?
didn't drop. It didn't drop wrists. It dropped a belt.
Yeah, that's the belt. That's what he said.
Yeah, you said you wanted a belt from the very beginning.
Yeah.
Did I?
Yeah.
What, you need wrists though?
Well,
Yes.
I don't want to admit it, but you... Okay, so we'll look for Kale. Okay, so Kale wrist, me wrist, Spencer legs, and Josh. What stats do you want on your cloak?
Ideally, haste for crit.
Okay, haste or crit, or haste and crit.
Ideally, haste and crit.
I got it.
Like, either one. The itemization has been fucking difficult.
Yeah.
Basically, not mastery is going after. Just mastery.
I generally feel like with the item level upgrade that's going to happen,
It's more just
I'm
about
not
eye
worried-
level
I'm
now.
not worried about my secondaries really.
Yeah, same.
I want a pair of pants that I can essentially upgrade. But I have not gotten through questing yet. Working on rares.
So Kel needs his jerk off break, then I can pinpoint our next dungeon in the meantime.
let's see. I need.
Nope, not for Haruk. Cheshire. Let's see what we need.
Yeah, those.
Uh,
Yeah, I didn't need wrists from you. I need wrists from City of Threads. Remember?
City of Threads, okay. City of Threads also has none of the other items. Is that the only ones you need?
Those are the specific ones that I would use haste verse.
Is it just a stat swap or an eye level bump?
It both.
Is there no other eye level bump one? On account of what we just talked about? Because that place has literally none of the other items that me, Spencer, or Josh need.
Okay.
There's no cloak in there. There's no leather bracers. There's no other leather legs.
I could do Priory.
Priory has none of those things either. How do you feel about Azj-Kahet?
Yeah, see echoes.
Doesn't drop any wrists, but I'm cool with whatever.
But you're going away right now, anyways.
Am I going away?
You just said you were. You announced
I'm just
it
gonna mute my mic.
quite clearly.
Let's see. There's a cloak in Azj-Kahet that drops bracers. There's a cloak in Cinderbrew that also drops bracers.
Are you implying cloak equals boss? Because that's an interesting one.
Sorry?
You just mentioned that a cloak drops bracers and another cloak drops bracers.
Yes. It's the cloak boss. He floats around.
Oh, okay.
Cloak and legs in Dark Flame Cleft.
Yeah, cleft is an option. Oh, there's back. Yeah. Cleft is an option. Azj-Kahet is an option. Ear's still an option. I think Meadery had the things that you and Josh needed.
Azj-Kahet and Meadery.
Back and wrists.
Yes.
Yeah,
Azj-Kahet and Meadery both have me, Josh, and Cleft has you, Josh, but not Kale. So it kind of depends on which
I'm
cloak.
fine with that.
Kind of depends on which cloak Josh wants. Also, which dungeon is less aids and faster to run, I suppose, is a factor.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, which two were we looking at?
Azj-Kahet, Cinderbrew Meadery, or Dark Flame Cleft all have cloaks and either an item for me or Spencer.
You got crit verse.
Somebody's got to organize this dirty.
You got crit mastery.
Somebody got to do it.
and Crit verse.
Just leave it now.
Those are your three options.
Not the mastery one.
Cleft and
Many
Kara.
deals for a friend of
Um,
Ralph.
Cleft. Kara. I would do either, so whatever one's faster to run. One's crit mastery, then one's crit
Okay.
haste. Although technically, I guess cleft would be slightly better.
Wait, Azj-Kahet has legs? Oh, Azj-Kahet does have legs. Oh, that has everything for everyone.
Oh, all right.
Air is also much faster.
Everyone except me.
Azj-Kahet it is.
We'll fix you, buddy.
I thought you were jerking off. That's what I heard.
I am currently jerking off.
Oh, we're just doing it now. All right.
Live on Twitch.
Multitasking.
I don't know where the entrance
Everyone to
is.
the teleporter.
After so much ground has been cut down due to quality of life, what is left for your own perception to still slow you down? Huh? Sounds like a deep question. So deep. Oh, they're both down there. Azj-Kahet's down there too.
This dungeon is like in the middle of the spider area.
Yeah, both
City.
are. Niffin Stash.
The City of Threads dungeon is at like the edge, the entrance is, but the Azj-Kahet is like in the middle.
Why so slow? I see you play WoW. Got cozy, feels nostalgic, kind of. So cozy. Just wait till we play Core Keeper. That's really cozy. No troll. The game looks cozy as
Also
fuck, dude.
apparently on Flight Path then?
Guys?
What?
Mm-hmm.
What's wrong?
Quote from Blues TD6. Is it
What
in
the
the
hell's
building?
going on?
What, on Juice Blooge?
Yep.
you go, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs when you did it?
No, I was just going, what the hell is going on?
The entrance is very far down, by the way.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is cool. I haven't seen this dive before. And the burrows? Oh, I see.
Yeah, it's down in here.
We can summon. What's up, Evan? Did I react to Quinn's take? I didn't watch his 20-minute video. I watched his little 1-minute rant on Twitter prior to making his video. I could put it on in the background and listen to it. I'm curious. Apparently it's got people pretty fucking butthurt. I'm not gonna put it on stream. It's just him talking, but I don't mind listening to it while we grind these dungeons. So. Anybody have a link? Yeah, I'll just go to his Twitter. I found it.
Yo, what's going on, boy?
I need some water.
That's 30 minutes.
Water.
Water. Yeah, we start with trash, I guess.
Boys, I just wanted to make a video talking about World of Warcraft and effectively why I've quit so early and why I think, you know, I quit Dragonflight so early last time as well, and why I think WoW in general is just bad. No, don't get it twisted. I ain't some WoW hater. Okay, I ain't some WoW hater. I am a WoW Andy through and through. The most played game of any game ever across my entire lifespan is World of Warcraft, and I've played a lot of games. Let me tell you, bro, I played an absolute shit ton of games. I love.
But wasn't
WoW.
that? Hold up.
And you know,
When was the last time Quinn actually played WoW? Like Legion, right? Like actually played WoW. So that's his most played game. I don't know how much that's saying. I'm gonna have. I mean, like, it's like me of all people watching this. Like, I'm not gonna be impressed with anything he says in terms of like I played the game a lot. I'm like, Anyways.
I really, really want World of Warcraft to be good.
Speaking of painfuls,
when WoW is good, it's, I mean, life destroying.
I gotta turn it up a bit.
I don't want to do anything else except play it, and that's currently not the case right now. And I'm going to point out why. Also, I want to preface. I'm not some classic Andy. A lot of you guys probably think like, oh, this guy, well, he likes WoW, but he just likes old WoW. No. Okay, well, technically yes, a little bit, but no. I hate the you know, the classification of everything nowadays. You know, where they're just re-releasing the same shit with a new coat of paint over and over again, doing it in games, doing it in movies. Whenever they announce classic, believe it or not, I was pretty upset. I was like, well, this is shit. Why are they doing that? Why don't they just make the retail better? And that's fundamentally how I feel. Why don't they just make like the new one, like have all that stuff that people liked about the classic, except make it better, right? Maybe innovate, come up with some new stuff that really elevates the game to a level that we never thought possible. So, why does WoW currently suck? What I did is I just made a bunch of bullet points as to why I think it sucks, and you know, the ones that came up first, I guess the ones that are probably close to the surface of as to why I think WoW sucks. Straight up, early access. The fuck is that? Why?
Yeah,
it totally kills the hype of an expansion. Why the fuck does that exist? It's not even early access.
It's weird that the BOEs are blue, not. They're both blue. No wonder the fucking shards are selling for like 130 a pop. I'm not sure I entirely disagree with this take on early access. I don't know why he thinks it's bad. We'll listen in a second, but early access was honestly a little bit whack. I just, first of all, I hate it as a model in games and the fact that it's gotten so popular. But particularly, I just like, especially in WoW, it's just such a money grab. It doesn't really fit. Like, what, you know what I mean? Like, for what? Obviously, people are gonna do it, but it didn't really bring anything. It just brought another layer of time gating, and I think it's frustrated some more veteran WoW players in terms of like, well, there's nothing to do now. You know what I mean? Anyways,
this is just some shit they're saying to basically let you pay to win and get into the game earlier, so they can make more money, and then all the stuff is locked anyway, and you can't do fuck all. So they're basically scamming you And then on top of that, you're playing, and it's like not hype
the first and
because
second
half the people aren't playing. I don't
This guy
know.
drops a good trinket
It's
too, though.
just a terrible thing. And I honestly, from a marketing standpoint, I think it. You know, you're shooting
You think
yourself
it's the
in
whole
foot,
servers?
right?
I don't know. That
Like,
sounds
you're
like
gonna make some
tinfoil
money
hat.
from these,
I think
you know,
it takes
pay
Kale longer
piggies
to
who are gonna get the early
last
access
a
like
lot
me.
than it takes him to jerk off.
But what you're trading off is like
in the
the
dungeon? You
hype
just
of,
kill, right?
oh shit, boys, on
He's over
this day,
He's coming.
everyone's logging in,
I'm here.
and we're
I
all
got
playing World of Warcraft.
2 pickle spears,
And they're
a banana, and some water.
Equal spears.
So yeah, the early access that immediately is a vibe killer, followed by the 3 weeks of time gaining. 3 weeks of time gaining. Come on, man. Like one week max. Changed my mind, bro. In the current state of you know what there is to do, 1 week max. Maybe I'm a nerd. I don't know, but I just think, you know, that whole thing where, you know, you think about like I don't know, I don't want to be talking about PoE too much, but you think about a PoE league, right? The league comes out. You don't want to do anything except play the game, and you don't even want to sleep because there's so much new shit in the game that you got to try out. You got to pop off.
Okay, I don't know this comparison of a World of Warcraft season to an ARPG season is a little fucking whack.
There
Let
goes
me
the
tell
legs,
you.
boss.
Let me fucking tell you.
You got to farm all the new shit.
Yeah,
all
this
the
is
new...
Quinn's take
Well, guess what?
on why he
That
hates the
feeling of
expansion.
like
Wow.
wanting to degenerately log in and play the fuck out of the game just doesn't exist. Which, you know, okay, again, is a hype killer. Now, what is hype? That's some shit that comes and then it goes. That's not what makes the game
I feel like I'm listening to Donald Trump
feel
right now.
good
What is he talking
long
about?
term, right? That's just hype. I mean, that's just 2 things that I think is pretty bad. Now let's move on to the more, maybe, let's say, important things. Probably, I'd say one of the largest issues is the overworld. Okay, and what I mean by that is like not instance, you know, out in the world. It feels dead, bro, and it feels bad. Why is that? And I asked myself that question as I was leveling. I constantly was thinking about it, and I was like, man, I don't know what it is. And you know what? I feel like it's the fact that nothing at all poses even a remote challenge, or is even a slightly dangerous, or, you know, even a little bit difficult. It's just every single zone, every single area, every single monster you run in, you can aggro as many monsters as you want. You can do whatever.
I mean, he's not
you
wrong
can
about
literally
this.
Be holding down the S key, clicking your keybinds.
You're not wrong about this, but
and,
it's
you
been
just
like
aim
this
them
for
down and run in.
like, okay. Let's make a list here. Yeah. He said he's not a classic Andy and that he's not advocating for classic. This complaint is complaining that the world is not like classic in terms of difficulty and scariness and stuff, right? So that's one on the ticker, because it hasn't been like that since MOP, Kata, probably Kata. I think Kata. Right?
That's what happens if you're going around the
Pull a bunch of mobs, aiming them down. It's just how it felt. Like, I don't know, man. Bro, I had like, there was quests where like, you know, it's building up to this big
Oh, he pulled another
campaign
pack.
boss
We gotta
guy.
kill those guys.
You press 2 buttons on him and he's dead. You don't even get to you don't even get to pop off. You know, I love popping off. You know, why are the monsters that are supposed to be big bad guys dying before I can even get a single rotation out? You know, I don't know. It's pretty dumb. So I feel like that's a pretty large feeling.
Again, he's
as
not
to
wrong
why,
about this,
you
but
know,
this has been
the
like this for
overworld
a
feels
very
a little
long
bit
time.
shit. Another huge reason, and I hark on about this all the time, and I feel like it's because it's a really big one, and honestly, people disagree with.
Okay, so that was his first. He actually sectioned it off. Why I'm making this video? Early access, 3-week time gate. He's not. I mean, you're on one side of the fence or not about the time gate and the over. Okay, so that was his
With a
first
lot,
major
but
point.
I
The
straight
overworld
up think
difficulty.
that flying in World of Warcraft, yeah, it's cool, but it's actually dog shit and bad for the game. In my opinion, there should be like one zone. You should have one zone. It can be the up area, you know, whatever. They have one zone, and that's the dragon flying area. It's a zone design with a bunch of verticality bunch of those races and shit, so you can do the Hogwarts room quests, and you can fly around, do all that stuff, and you can do all your flying, have all the flying mounts, and do all that good stuff. But then guess what?
Can you overlay the
get
video?
into the
I mean, do you guys really want to see his
no
face?
flying.
It's
It's just
an annoying
ground
work for me to do.
And the
I have to go on my
reason
other
why,
computer
like,
and
why?
stuff. All he's doing is talking to the
It's not
PC.
like
He's
flying
not showing
mounts. Just
anything.
don't fly, forehead. No, that's not how it works. The second you have flying mounts in the game, it becomes a teleport to XY coordinate simulator. And what I mean by that is like, well, what do? You just get a quest, you get a thing, you go there. You hop on your mount, fly up, coordinate, fly up, get to the thing, go. You don't have to engage with terrain, you don't have to think about where you're going, you just look at your map, go to the point, do the thing, go to the point, do the thing. I mean, imagine if you're playing The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt, bro, and
Oh,
Roach
Luke's
the
Edge.
dragon, and instead of having to traverse the terrain, go through the different
Too
areas
close,
that are
thanks.
carefully crafted in ways where, you know, you're going to have little puzzles and little
Pretty
things to
close.
get through,
We
and
got
like, you know,
close.
jump,
Sorry,
puzzle,
Josh.
all the stuff. Except you could just fly right there. It would be fucking dog
Those
shit.
are the last two
Do you know
clips.
what? It's fucking dog shit and wow. Like, yeah, cool. It's fun. No, I like dragon flying. It's cool. Have a zone for it. Have all the little races and shit. Those are actually genuinely
Like
some of the best gameplay in the game
5,
currently, which is
64 versions.
a little bit sad, but, you know, also, hey, they can do something. Blizzard did make a new system that was kind of cool. So you gotta give them that. Yeah. Now, another thing that is bad, I think, for flying is the fact that, I mean, I don't want to talk about it too much, but like World PvP, all the natural hotspots that you would
And the black blood will usher in a new age for Azj-Kahet.
World PvP.
necessarily, like, you know, there's a base that everyone comes out of, and there's a bridge, there's a chokehold, there's gonna be a lot of players commuting through there. Naturally, you can go there,
Also, they
gank
definitely
them,
drew on
kill
some
them, and that
Raphael
creates, like,
things and
you know,
storytelling.
situations where people group up and have little battles and stuff. That's like a part of what makes the overworld feel alive and feel cool. Like, yo, dude, somebody help at this bridge, I'm getting ganked, all that shit. I don't know if you guys remember Hellfire Peninsula. I don't want to go too far back and be like, sound like
all
some
got
classic
time.
Andy or some Boomer. But, like, man, that was some good times. And, you know,
That's correct. We
tell me this is a
all
pretty bad
have
example because
stuff.
people could fly there.
Metaphorically.
Although most
speaking.
people were questing. So they didn't actually have flying mounts. So, hey, it was ethical. I think also another reason why Overworld feels shit and feels dead is the fact that people can instantly queue into random dungeons, and they don't really need to go anywhere.
Okay, so we talked about flying. So I think we put a half point in the classic Andy category for flying, yeah? Because when did we not have flying? Classic, right? So he's arguing that flying should be a thing still.
Squire.
So let's go 1.5. Okay, what's the next section?
Ready, sir.
Anywhere they can sit in their fucking town and they just spam random dungeons.
LFG's another
So
one.
then, naturally, they don't go out in the world. I don't think that's cool. I remember vividly in the Wrath of the Lich King, you know, going to the dungeon instances, and literally camping entire 5-man groups by myself and a warrior. Now, obviously, sometimes you die, but sometimes you kill them, and it would be fucking amazing. And I had fraps running, so I was recording that shit. I was recording that for my PvP, my Warcraft movies video. Now I'm sounding like a boomer, but yeah. That shit was cool. And
Early
again,
exit this dungeon.
it created a sense of place and a sense of, you know,
New subjects.
That's a good question.
I don't know. Don't think it's a hearth out of this one.
Or run back.
Okay.
What if we died?
Dying wood does work, yeah. Spawn at the beginning. I don't think there's a checkpoint in this dungeon. Well, that sucks. Okay.
I've jumped off here. I'm seeing how far I can make it.
There's a bunch of mobs on the sides too.
I'm dead. And that's the end. There is a bat here to bring me forward, so there must be something to bring people back.
All right. Atos man, thanks for gifting 2 subs, dude. Appreciate you doing that here. Enjoy the pet.
but the dungeon
What's up,
exists at this place. It's a physical location you can see and go to.
Okay, so he wants LFD back. That's a classic complaint.
And there's
Next.
players there going in and out, and it feels like the
Next,
world
I
is
don't
in
care.
a live
I don't
place.
care, Quinn.
And,
Next. War mode.
I don't want to go into it too much, because it's probably not a big deal, but I think war mode in general is just bad. I think I prefer the game better.
Wait, did Josh get one of those 2 cloaks?
No, I don't think so.
Nope.
No. Okay, cool. Well, I mean, just means if another one drops, it probably goes to him.
More pants, more wrists, more.
where you just pick a PvP server and then cool, sweet as. You pick the PvP server, now everyone PvP's there, and then naturally it means there's more people participating in PvP in general. It does suck being a streamer, but I think general, it's good to have more people engaging in PvP and being out in the world, because again, it makes the world feel more alive. Now, another thing that I think is currently really bad in current WoW, and that is...
Wait, hold up. What was that complaint? War mode? It's not really a classic complaint. He just thinks war mode's bad. Not really classic. It's just the way world PvP's been handled. I suppose so, right? Okay, so that's one point not about classic. Okay. I'll pause in a sec. Just want to get this pull rolling. Go.
Class design. It feels far too homogenized. And what I mean by that is, like, all the cool niches, they're far and few between. You know, some of the most peak WoW moments and interesting and cool and fun things were like where your class uniquely can deal with a situation and where you can do a thing that no one else can do. Like, I don't know, there's some mechanic in a raid and it's gonna, everyone else has to move back. I'm a paladin, but guess what, bro? I have an invulnerability bubble I can press. Boom. I can press that shit. Or like, you know, you're a rogue and you can cloak the shadows and there's this debuff that everyone has and they can actually run off the side and drop it early. There's all these sorts of little things you can do. Look,
Bro, that's called mythic rating. and M+, my friend.
little things where if you're a master of your class, you have unique tools and kits, you know, that you can do that other people can't do. Like, I don't know, maybe you're a mage and you're supposed to be really good at AoE, and then like this other guy's a feral druid and he's like really good at doing 2-target damage, where you can bleed one guy and bleed another guy, and he does insane broken damage in this particular situation.
Right, it's literally.
And I feel like what happens now is it seems like, from what I can tell, the current game, every single class has like a million different self-heals, a million different procs. Just procs out the wazoo. You just attack, you press one button, procs another button, which procs some other thing, which procs a passive, which procs a heal, which procs a shield.
Okay, so his complaint is from a PvP perspective with this. And that in PvP, everybody has too many tools to survive, and it's too homogenized in that sense. I don't know. I don't play PvP enough to know, but I mean, probably. Seems like everyone could stay alive nonstop in PvP. Last time I had to play, which was in Shadowlands, but it could be wrong. But what he's saying for class design overall for PvE, which is the vast majority of who plays this game, I mean, that's just like not true, right? Like, that's literally, that still exists in the game. Everybody has unique tools to deal with shit. And at higher levels, sometimes you need a specific tool to deal with something. Now, ever since they did...
Dude, can we all just agree that Quinn has the worst takes ever?
Then,
yes.
Since Blast Furnace, I don't think they've done... Or maybe like once.
Go back to PoE, dude.
Once they did like a patch... Or once they did a fight where it requires a specific class. But... since then, I don't think it's been the case, but there's still like very specific tools you need for fights at like high level.
It's unfortunate that people
and naturally
give so much money to
there's
games like this.
Hang on a second. Wait for these guys to talk for a second.
This is the world we live in. We just have to accept it.
It's kind of right. PvP should have different talent system. Didn't it? Hasn't it had that before? Oh, I'll try these.
Really? That's
yes, sir. Alright, that's one item down, so we need cloak for Josh, braces for me, braces for Cal.
This is my experience right now. I did a red paladin and I was just playing my enhanced shaman.
Jesus.
Even if I wanted to like not AoE, my character just spams AoE by default. Same with the shaman. Same seems to be like every class. And what's happened is like everyone has a million procs, a million different. Everyone just does broken AoE, broken heal, broken mobility. Everyone just has insane mobility. And then when everyone has something, like when everybody has the ability to self-heal, do AoE damage, do single target damage, do cleave, do all the shit, has the insane mobility, nothing really feels special. Like, change my mind, mages should just, they should be squishy.
We live in a strange world,
that can nuke you from afar if they cast an ability at you, right? And they should be able to control you and slow you and CC you. But like, if you get on them, right, then you should mess them up. It shouldn't be. Nah. This mage can self-heal
If I was
while
hot, I'd have
teleporting,
it on
while
hands,
instant
I'm just
casting,
saying.
while doing. You know, I'm not saying mages.
Well,
To be fair,
people
mages
will pay
seem
money.
pretty dumb.
That's the strange world. That's the strange world is.
I'm just pausing
the
because you guys
amount
are
of money that
talking.
is
I don't want to like
available
mute
that people are
Discord because
giving
it's
away.
rude. I want to hear what they're saying
for
too, but
It's not.
give it a second.
It's not a new thing. People paying to see attractive
Just
people
super
naked.
convenient now.
No, it's just super convenient. But no, it's that you also have to admit that there's a fairly large amount of content like that that is entirely free and does not require money at all in order to see people, not people naked.
I think if you subscribe to anybody's OnlyFans, you should have to be on a public list.
Agreed.